know what is what.
Yeah, they're dead. They're all messed up.
This is Host of the Living Dead.
Have you seen this movie before, or was this your first time?
First time. What a fucking...
What a treat. What an old school style, like adult animation.
literally adult animation.
All right, let's get it started. All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of Cult of the Living Dead.
Cool.
This week, we are covering the 1981 animated sci-fi film Heavy Metal. I am your host, The Dale, followed by my co-host, Mr. Saya.
Hello, Mike.
And Twan. Twan is still on sabbatical. He found the lost city of gold, and he is using it to fund a coup. And Uruguay right now is currently overthrowing the government. Hopefully, he will be back next week.
Look in Uruguay. Pray for Uruguay right now.
Thoughts and prayers. Thoughts and prayers. Could be better. They could become just a horror movie, like pumping machine.
Ooh, could be. Could be.
It's like the Bollywood, but it's just for horror movies.
Hell yeah. That doesn't even exist anywhere, huh?
Like just like another Hollywood?
Yeah.
Well, India with Bollywood.
I mean Bollywood, but just for horror movies.
Just for horror movies? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like French movies, it's just sex and cigarettes.
Mm-hmm.
We need that, but for horror.
Yeah.
This is an interesting movie. I have seen this movie before. So you said this is your first time?
First time. What a fucking ride. I had funny thing too. I downloaded it on my phone and I went on a trip. I watched it on the plane. I've watched the first like 10, 15 minutes of it on the plane.
Oh, this is this is a not safe for work movie.
Titties. As soon as I fucking I wasn't expecting it, and then all of a sudden there were titties, and I was like, "Well, I'm gonna watch this later." So I had to wait until we landed, and then I watched it when I was in the hotel later on.
I think there's only one story that doesn't have breasts.
Yeah, dude, and it was a ride. What another
very first.
I feel like we've been getting horny movies lately.
This movie is super horny. It, not to nitpick too much, but after I finished it, because I saw this movie like in high school,
Mm-hmm.
and I thought it was a cool movie because in high school you're just all revved up all the time.
Yeah,
and I was like, oh, cool, fucking animated tits. And it's just like the most voluptuous tits you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah, every time too.
Every single time, it's just like every female character has like just a beautiful rack and needs to sleep with the male character on screen.
Yeah.
It felt like a bunch of nerds got together and then just animated their like sci-fi fantasies.
Dude, I was thinking the same thing. Like this is like the most horniest nerd like fucking fever dream. He just wants to sleep with every single woman ever created through mankind.
It's pretty wild because literally almost every single one is like that.
Yeah.
It is interesting. I feel like they don't make movies like this anymore. I guess you have animes, and anime are like are more mature themed, and there are like adult only animes. But on the American side, I feel like when's the last time they made like a mature animated film?
The Animatrix?
I guess the Animatrix, yeah, that was another like anthology film.
It's kind of it though.
Maybe I'm not up to date on my animated films, but I can't really think of one.
Yeah, they're all kind of like they're all kids movies. It's not really like adult animation movies.
Yeah, I can't think of too many.
Mm-hmm. And if they are, they're kind of more like kid-ish friendly, like that movie Flow about the cat.
Oh yeah, the cat. Yeah,
even though that it is kind of it's supposed to be like a more adult story, but it's still like kind of more like kid friendly in a way.
Like I feel like you get it on the TV series with like Big Mouth or like the Harley Quinn show. Like those are very much like adult themed animated stuff. But you don't really get a lot of theatrical released movies anymore.
Yeah.
Which is interesting. Maybe I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. On the Japan side, I think you get fucking mature adult themed shit like all the time.
Oh
Like
yeah.
there's like not even talking about like the hentai porno side, like just straight up actual anime where people
Yeah.
are just getting like decapitated like left and right. It's
I've
like the most gruesome deaths you've ever seen in your life.
like Attack on Titan was
Yeah, like Attack on Titan is wild, dude.
the most adult show I've ever watched, and like the premise is just so crazy.
It's so wild.
Deals with so much shit.
What I liked about this movie though, it's an anthology movie.
Mhm.
So there's kind of a core narrative that runs through each short that kind of loosely fills them together, but there's what, 6 different shorts?
Mhm.
There's eight vignettes, and one of them got cut. There was 9 total, but one got cut. So there's 8 that actually made it to the theatrical release. We'll get into those a little bit, but I say that to just bear with me. It's a pretty extensive cast and crew. So I'll just name a few people. So we had John Bruno, was one of the directors. He did the T3D like movie or show at Universal Studios when they used to have it. So that's kind of cool.
Yo,
The
sick.
T2, the 3D one. Remember that one?
Hell yeah, I love that one.
Like T8000 or whatever.
Yeah, when they would put you
The
in that
T1
room,
million.
like trap you in there, or they'd lock you in, and whole room would move, and it would just be a whole ass show.
Yeah, that one was cool.
Yeah.
We had John Hallis, who worked on the Three Musketeers and the Lone Ranger. Julian Harris worked on Junior High, which is an animated series. Jimmy T. Murakari, he did the Christmas Carol movie. Barry Nelson, he just did a bunch of shorts. Paul Sabella, who did Bob the Builder. Jack Stokes, who worked on the animated Beatles TV series. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Hmm.
Pino Van Lamsweird, he did the Valentine Rabbit and Rumpelstiltskin. Our generation was shown during school when the teacher needed a day off.
Mhm.
And Harold Whitaker, who also worked on The Lone Ranger. We have writers Dan Brannon, who wrote the original Alien and Return of the Living Dead. So that's kind of cool. Dan O'Brien. Daniel Goldberg, who wrote Stripes, which is a pretty funny movie, and Meatballs. Len Bloom, who did the Pink Panther and also Meatballs and Stripes. Richard Corbin worked on a lot of TV. Bernie Wrightson, who wrote the Swamp Thing comics. Angus Mickey, who just worked on this, and B. Gene Mobius Groud, who did Arzak, which was another comic series. This guy's like a pretty famous like animator, illustrator. Apparently, the movie was originally based on Arzak, the original script, but Mobius didn't like let them use it, so they had to like scrap it and do something different.
Yeah.
We do have some pretty cool like voice people. I don't know if you noticed any of them, like John Candy.
I noticed John Candy and Eugene Levy.
Yeah, Eugene Levy's in there, and so is Harold Ramis.
Harold Ramis. I'm looking
He's the nerdy, the guy with the glasses in Ghostbusters.
oh, sick.
He's
Nice.
he's the dad, the like astronaut who we
The
start
first guy?
this. Yeah, Grimaldi.
Nice.
Yeah, there's a bunch of cool people. Eugene Levy and John Candy, I think, kind of stuck out the most. Interesting movie. I do love a good anthology series. I saw Trick or Treat for the first time, like not that long ago, and that was a pretty dope anthology series. I think the issue with anthology series, though, is the sum are not always as good as the parts.
Yeah.
So you can get inconsistencies between the different stories. Well, let's synopsisize, and then we'll start working our way through the plot.
Synopsisize us.
So Heavy Metal is an animated science fiction and fantasy anthology built around a single malignant cosmic force, the Loc-Nar, a glowing green orb that feeds on corruption, cruelty, and desire. Framed as a bedtime story gone horribly wrong, the Loc-Nar introduces itself to a young girl, calmly boasting that he is the sum of all evils and promising to prove its power by showing her how it has shaped history across time, space, and entire civilizations. Through a chain of loosely connected vignettes, the film jumps from futuristic taxi chases and neon-drained cityscapes to scorched post-apocalyptic wastelands, interstellar courtrooms, zombie bomber raids, doomed lovers, and barbarian warriors standing between humanity and total annihilation. Each segment becomes another demonstration of how ambition, lust, fear and violence allow the Loc-Nar to take root and flourish. I think I'll stop there. I think it's a good way of summing it up.
Yeah, that is a good sum of everything.
I have more, but it just kind of gets into stuff I think we'll get into.
Yeah.
What'd you think of the Loc-Nar as our like bad guy? He's like the
Interesting.
one consistency throughout the entire film.
Yeah, but pretty interesting thought. I didn't expect. I honestly I had no idea what the fuck to expect from this movie. Definitely didn't expect it to be an anthology based off of this like green orb's destructive powers. But it was really cool to kind of go through each vignette and see like how he affected everyone. It was nice. It was like a good exercise for my brain to be like, okay, like what the fuck happened? Like why is this happening? Or how did this happen? You know, like what how did this draw back? So it was kind of cool at least to get that main point out before we go into everything else, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It was
Yeah,
a cool thing for me.
I agree. I like the guy who voice acted the Loc-Nar.
Mhm.
I thought he had like a good menacing voice.
He did, yeah.
And I liked how each vignette just showed like a different side of corruption or evil that the Loc-Nar has on people. I thought
Mhm.
that was pretty cool because I think there's only one where the person refuses the Loc-Nar, and every
Mhm.
other time it kind of consumes
Mhm.
that protagonist or whatever.
Mhm.
So I thought that was pretty interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
It is kind of funny. I think like every good anthology though, I do like that they make a point to like reference that like to turn back to let us know like as the audience that like all these things have already happened,
Mhm.
or to the Loc-Nar they're happening all at once, it kind of feels like.
Mhm.
So like he's there and also in the present at the same time. I think that kind of makes sense of that, kind of like explains how the end makes sense.
Yeah.
So I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I agree. It there was I feel like the first four are told in like story form, like he's telling the story. The Loch-Nar's telling the story in the beginning, but then was the last like three? It's almost like you're shifting through the stories with the Loch-Nar, right? Because there's one when he like blasts up in the space, and then he lands on the space station, and then he leaves that, and he lands on a plane. So like it was cool to kind of see that like arc to make
Yeah.
it to make everything make sense.
Did you have a favorite
The zombie pilot one, that one was really sick.
the was it B-17, I think it's called?
Yeah, the only one that didn't have any titties.
That is the only one, huh? Yeah, B-17. The only one without breasts.
I mean, I love looking at some titties, but those like once it starts popping off in there, like that was really cool. There was some crazy shit that happened on that.
Yeah, that one was intense. I seen this movie beforehand, so there was a couple that I for sure like remembered, like the taxi cab one is I think
Mm,
is the most famous one.
mm-hmm.
But I didn't remember the B-17 one. So I was like, oh shit, they're like in World War II now. Like that's kind of sick.
Yeah.
And I love the animation, dude. It's so good
Mm-hmm.
in that one.
In the taxi one or
The
the
one
zombie.
in all of them, but the
Oh,
B-17 one I thought was really good.
yeah, that one was dope because it you don't see them at first, and then when you finally do, it's like, oh fuck, this is crazy. I feel like the animation didn't change too much for each one though. Like it almost felt mildly similar through all of them, but maybe that's just because of when this movie was made. Like they were only using the tools that they had. But to me, it didn't feel like the animation styles were like too varied from each other.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think they're pretty similar throughout. I think where you get a change is the differences in like the color palette they chose to use and like how much detail are in like is in like the foreground and the background.
Mm-hmm.
Because like with the taxi cab one, like it's an entire like that one kind of reminded me of like the Fifth Element a little bit.
Yeah,
And there's so much detail in that one. Like there's so much going on in that world.
yeah, for real.
And I like how each one kind of has like a different how do you say it? Like a different theme. Like they're all different styles of like movies. Like the
Yeah.
taxi cab one is like a film noir.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a like old detective. It's all narrated through the cop. I mean, through the cop, through the cabbie.
Mm-hmm.
And when he's like, I should have said no, but something about her just kind of got me by the heartstrings. And I decided maybe it was because she was trouble, but I was already in.
Yeah. Honestly, that one low key kind of pissed me off but then I realized what kind of movie it was gonna be. You know what I mean? From there, like, it's like fuck. Why did he do that to her? And then it goes back to Loc-Nar, and Loc-Nar was like, "See, I told you, I'm all evil." Or
Oh,
like,
like why he
or
killed her at the end?
yeah. He was like, or what did he say? Like I'm all encompassing, or he said something like Loc-Nar said
Yeah.
something after that, and I was like, oh, okay, now I understand like what's going on. I thought that was gonna be like the movie to show how the Loc-Nar ended up getting to where we were at, but that was just a vignette story of like how
Just an
the
example of
Loc-Nar.
how he corrupts.
Yeah.
I thought that one was pretty cool. I will admit though, like I think we touched on it in the beginning, the the just like immediateness of like every female character to be like, you saved me. I can't pay you, but I can give you my body and you can do whatever you want to it. Like
Yeah,
it happens in this one. It happens in the Den story where the like nerdy kid gets like
dude, it
blasted to another planet and becomes like this big ass buff dude.
it happens so much in that one. That one for sure. Like it happens 2 times to him,
Yeah.
right? Yeah,
That one
crazy.
straight up felt like, oh, this is somebody's like fantasy that they wrote. Like
Yeah.
it felt like like a teenager's version of
Mm-hmm.
like a fanfic that they wrote.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's exactly what it read like and like it looked like. I was like, okay, he's like, I'm the super macho guy. He's like single handedly taking out like rooms of armies just like in a loincloth.
Yep.
It's like blocking bullets with his muscles,
Yeah.
and then
And
gets the girl.
that's the only one where he gives away the Loc-Nar, or when he doesn't accept the Loc-Nar,
Yeah, he doesn't accept it.
but he only does that because he just wants to stay there and be this like buff dude that gets laid all the time.
Yeah.
So it's another almost like selfish reason, right? Again,
Yeah, because I think the Loc-Nar says he's like, even in denying my powers, like you still prove that I like, I don't know, like I have hold on you or something. Cause yeah, he's all
yeah,
like, nah, I'd rather just keep banging this English chick that I rescued.
yeah.
Oh
Fucking
yeah,
awesome.
he also bangs the queen in that one too.
He does, yeah, and then well,
I
the queen
forgot.
comes on to him, and
Yeah,
then
that's right.
when the Loc-Nar's stolen, she's like, "This is your fault. You came on to me," and he's like, "What?" And then he just leaves. Man, what a fucking ride. Why are we victim blaming here? It's
That
fucking-
was that one was bad though. I think like
that one
out of
was yeah,
all that one was my least favorite.
same, same.
Like it had like some like cool scenes and like an interesting premise,
Yeah,
but that one was just straight up like felt like fantasy.
yeah,
Like
nerd
someone's
fantasy.
fantasy, yeah. Like
Yeah,
sexual fantasy. Like it's
yeah.
introduced a guy gets fucking jettisoned, priestess with just voluptuous tits, about
Hmm.
to sacrifice another person with voluptuous tits.
Yeah,
So much breast and bush.
I know. No reason.
Which one? Who was the hottest animated chick though?
The one who ends up saving everyone,
Oh,
um,
Tarna.
Tarda. Yeah, yeah. I liked her suit in the end
Oh, I mean, they have like a
with
whole like.
like all the straps and shit, and then she
I
had like
mean, there's like a detailed like her getting dressed.
yeah, yeah. I like that. She was cool.
So the way that the interesting one about that one is they that was, I don't know if the whole film was made using rotoscope, but that scene in particular, they filmed like the model doing that, putting on all that clothing and stuff, and then
Oh,
they animated over it.
oh hell yeah! I love a good rotoscope scene.
Yeah,
Nice.
rotoscoping's tight.
Hell yeah. You seen Smiling Friends?
I haven't finished it. Is that rotoscope?
There's a scene in there where they dap each other up, and when you look at it, you can see it's actually like in full rotoscope view.
That's
Cool.
cool.
Yeah,
That's cool. I like rotoscope. It's a lost art form. I feel like we don't do it anymore.
yeah.
I heard
I
it's
think
like really a pain in the ass to do.
I read something that they were saying that one of the most recent scenes in the newest Jujutsu Kaisen episode was rotoscoped, but I think the animators came out and they were like, "Nah, we're just that bomb at like animating now." But one of the scenes for sure, like it looks crazy, like clean the way they're like moving. It's just two characters like sitting in a room talking, like drinking.
Mhm.
Looks super clean, but they're just that bomb now. Like animators are just crazy.
For the audience who don't know what rotoscoping is, it's basically making a movie twice or a scene because you shoot it live action and then you draw the animation on top of the live action scene, and then that's how you get like those super fluid like movements. Like I mean, a lot of the movements, I wouldn't be surprised if the whole movie's rotoscope, because the way that the characters move, especially like the human characters, is
Mhm.
like so natural in this one.
Yeah.
Like the way the hips pop when the chicks walk, like the way the cab driver animates himself, like it's
Mhm.
super like looks very realistic.
Yeah.
Like, what do you think the main theme of the movie is? Because I feel like a lot of the stories outside of the last one are pretty like cynical, and they
Yeah.
all kind of have like a bittersweet end to them.
I think it's about like human weakness. I think it's a dark story, like about how as a society, all of us are like pretty weak when it comes to like wanting power and how we want, in my opinion, I think that we want so much. And when we're given all that, it tends to lead us down a dark road where bad shit happens, maybe not just to us, but it could potentially happen to like other people that are surrounding us or like whole populations of people. Um, it always just ends up real bad. Okay. Except for the one girl that like was able to not and like she was willing to sacrifice herself to save us. Maybe,
Otarna.
maybe that's all it takes. Maybe that's what it's also saying is that sometimes it just takes one to just do a good deed.
That's true. I could be saying that.
Yeah.
The heroism of one can affect an entire outcome of a story.
How
Interesting.
about you? What do you think?
I think I agree with you. I think it does a lot of the stories do point out on like the weakness of man
Hmm.
or humanity,
Yeah.
because all of it eventually everyone kind of succumbs to their like their lesser evils in the first in the first real story with the cabbie, because technically the first story is the like fucking MTV mascot guy like driving from space on a convertible and like showing his daughter that he found the green ball thing.
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
Technically that's the first one, but the actual real first one, the taxi cab one,
Yeah.
like yeah, that one shows how like how money can corrupt you. Like, cause the chick already had the cabbie, like he was like all into her, and then she just double crossed him for like no reason.
Yeah.
And then he ended up killing her and be like, well, fuck it, I got all the money now. Like that felt like a little unnecessary. Like she used him for I don't know. She didn't really have to use him. Like he was already down. I don't know. That was an interesting one.
Yeah.
I don't. Some of them I think were kind of just made you could see just for fun. Like I think the B-17 one doesn't have too much of a story. It's just that was just a direct. This is how like Tarnak can like correct people by like raising the dead.
Yeah.
That was just a nice little horror one. That would be a cool. Wait, I'll save this. I'll save this question for later. Um, but hold that thought. But I do like the it does end on a classic fantasy like hero story where
Yeah.
like the savior comes along and kind of saves the day.
Hmm.
I think it's kind of interesting where how she saves the day and then that kills or Loc-Nar, my bad, Loc-Nar in the now
Hmm.
because she killed him in the future.
Yeah.
I thought that was kind of interesting.
I thought that too. That was really dope, especially after watching
It
yeah, Welcome to Derry. Because Pennywise experiences shit non-linearly. So I'm expecting I assume that's how Lochnar also experiences shit too. So that was a dope, like weird cosmic journey story.
I thought that was cool. I think it really like did a good job of honing into to the scientific aspect
Hmm.
and like brings it back around because Lochnar himself says that like he's everything, like he's all evil encompassing at all times everywhere. I
Hmm.
thought that was kind of cool that kind of came back to bite him in the ass.
Yeah.
What you think of the alien story? with the where they get that they go to like the Pentagon and they accidentally take the secretary along with their like android as he malfunctions.
That was fucking that was funny. That was weird. That was like a weird one. I didn't I feel like it that one was also a fast one too, right? Like
Yeah, that one was pretty quick.
it felt shorter than the rest of them, so I feel like I didn't have time to process cuz the one right after that is where um is that the one at the very end
I think it's the last one before
before it goes into the ending of it,
yeah,
right?
before Tarna. It's like a nice little like comedic pause between the like epic because the last story is like a good 30 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah. That one was definitely also weird. Um, I feel like they were just. It almost felt like another like nerd fantasy fic about like a robot and a chick getting it on. You know,
Yeah, and then these two aliens just like snorting a bunch of fucking like
like
psychedelics.
yeah, space coke or space whatever the fuck they were fucking sniffing.
I thought it was Coke too, but it like mellowed them the fuck out. So
It
maybe
did,
it
yeah.
wasn't Coke.
It
But
was
they snort
ketamine.
so much of it. It's kind of insane.
They do. They have like rollers of like big stand up industrial rollers that they're just rolling on the floor, not even straight lines, just like wavy lines. And then they're what do they say something funny and then they just like dive in with their noses, just gone, all of it. Oh man.
Just getting fucking absolutely snozzed out of their mind while this robot is just like banging the shit out of this secretary chick.
And then one of them, because they're too fucked up to drive at that point too, they make it a point
Yeah.
to say like we're too fucked up to drive, but we're gonna do it anyway. And they're trying to fly straight, and then they fucking crash. It was hilarious. Maybe that one. Maybe the plot for that is don't don't drug and drive. That's it.
That one was cool though. It was like pure comedy. Even the
It was,
banter between the robot and the chick after they
yeah,
like get it on. He's like,
yeah,
"We got to get married now." She's like, "All right, fine, I'll marry you." He's like, "But I want a Jewish wedding."
yeah.
He's like, "Wait a minute, are you circumcised?" She's like,
Yeah.
never mind. I don't think it matters."
I know that one was actually that one was more comedy than the rest of them, but that also came hot off of the zombie one too. No,
Yeah, no, hot off of the was it the zombie one or the? Oh yeah, it was the zombie one.
yeah,
That I didn't understand like what Loc-Nar had to do with that one though. Like I knew it was like the chick's pendant,
hmm
but like how did it have like a negative effect? Like he's convinced them to like get stoned. Like
yeah, I think so. Like
nothing really bad happens.
to get like fucked up and drive.
Okay,
Yeah,
it's
that's
like
what I was saying. Like I think that's the point of that one. Like you don't drugging and driving is bad, so don't do it.
also another voluptuous fucking woman. This one,
God, everywhere I look, I still see them.
so much
They're like
animated
owl
tits.
eyes just staring at me. It was so funny when I was on the plane. Luckily, there wasn't anyone sitting next to me. It was
That would
like
have been bad.
it was a dude at the window, and then it was empty seat, and then it was me at the aisle, and I like had it, and it was just in front of me. I didn't have it up, so it wasn't like at the headrest. It was kind of like lower, kind of like towards my stomach, and I was just looking down. And then titties, and I was like, yeah, I should stop watching this.
Good thing too, because it could have been like, oh, maybe that's the only one. It's like, no, there's so much breast.
Yeah,
There's like we talked about. There's Den is just there's breast the entire time.
so much.
I do like though, to pivot a little bit to get away from just talking about how well the breasts are animated.
Mhm.
I do think they did a really good job of animating like the side characters, like the monsters and the creatures that kind of
Mhm.
inhabited a lot of the planets.
Mhm.
It was really cool. There was a nice variety to them and like some pretty cool, I thought, like creature designs.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. Like everything was designed so well, and they built so much lore into everything that they did. Like even the one, the taxi driver, and I think he's in New York. Yeah. Oh yeah, I think it's
Yeah,
because they go to the Statue of Liberty. There's so much that's animated in there that just it's really nice. Like even the Statue of Liberty looks dope. All the aliens that live on Earth look really cool. Like all the humans look really cool. It's just it was a lot.
Did you see when they were like cops are taking out that alien? He's like freaking illegals.
Yeah. First thing I
Apparently,
thought of was like, damn, they're fucking. They put that in a movie from the 80s. But I mean,
apparently, like when you see tagged on the wall, I'm not sure if it's in that one or in another one, but it reads like "Alien Lives Matter."
hmm, damn,
Yeah, dude, immigration's always been like a hot topic political issue.
yeah,
That one was yeah, but the world building I thought was great.
super great.
Yeah, the I think the animation is definitely the highlight of the movie and the illustrations of the characters.
Hmm. I don't know if this would have been a good movie not animated.
I was gonna ask that if you could make like a full length feature out of any one of the any one of the vignettes, would you which one would you pick?
The zombie one.
The zombie one would be sick.
Yeah, but then it might get boring because it was kind of just.
Did you ever see that? It wasn't a zombie one, but it was like a World War II like monster movie.
Hmm,
It came out like a couple years ago.
yeah. Let me look it up.
What was it called? Monster movie.
Frankenstein's Army.
Overlord.
Overlord. Oh, is that the one about Nazis and zombies?
They were kind of like zombies, but they were like experimented on like yeah, like super monster
Mm,
people.
damn, that's crazy. I
Oh,
feel
it's
like that makes
fucking
sense
Wyatt
because
Russell's in it.
the Nazis like they did a lot of experimentation on people. White Russell is that
Fucking
the
secret agent.
secret American agent, right? No, yeah, this,
American Captain America. I think he's
Cap-
a secret agent.
the bad Captain America.
Oh, Joseph Quinn's in this one too.
Oh, crazy. John Walker, U.S. agent.
John Walker, U.S. agent. There you go.
Yeah,
John
that's
Walker.
hilarious. Fucking Joseph Quinn.
Must have been hella young in that one.
Yeah.
I feel like it'd have that same vibe, but I feel like it could work if you did like you have to like do it with like a good twist. Like it starts off as like a traditional World War II kind of movie, and then it slowly like it becomes revealed like, oh fucking crazy shit's going on.
Yeah. That or the nerd fantasy of a little kid getting blasted into um another planet and becoming this like huge barbarian dude.
It did kind of give like He-Man vibes,
Yeah.
but like
That's
if you made like a R-rated He-Man.
I say NC-17, man. There was so much titties. He got laid so much.
He only got laid twice.
I mean, there was still a lot more than I had expected that's actually happening. in
Like
that fucking
you
movie.
got cock blocked the first time when the
Yeah.
chick was like, "I consensually allow you to do whatever you want to my body."
Yeah.
He gets cock blocked. Then he bangs the queen, who's just kind of like, yes."
Hmm.
What'd she say? Like, if you fuck me good enough, basically, like I'll let you live.
Yeah.
And that was the guy that was voiced by John Candy, which is pretty funny
Crazy.
because he has a good like, oh boy,
Yeah.
kind of voice to him.
He does. Yeah.
And then he bangs the English chick at the end.
I think I'd want to see that just because it had the most to me like like full developed plot.
Mhm.
Even though there was like a little kid venturing through, he kind of came in when there was like a war almost going on between like two different people, right? Or like
Yeah,
the yeah. So I feel like that has the most potential to get flushed out into a full thing. That or the very end one also.
the very end one kind of gave me like a Ghost of Mars vibes. Like
Yeah.
they got corrupted by the green stuff, and then
Hmm.
they decided to like destroy this city.
Hmm. Hmm.
That one was cool. That one had really good animation. Like the battle scene was pretty sweet. I like that like automatic harpoon gun they had.
Yo, that was crazy. Yeah, I agree.
People were getting wrecked.
Is that the one you'd want to make into a full movie?
I think so. I really like the taxi one too, but I feel like the taxi one was just made into the Fifth Element. I
Yeah.
feel like it's kind of like they seem very similar.
Hmm.
Um, but the last one, or I think the I don't know. I feel like the comedy one would be kind of good too.
Oh, yeah.
The premise of it, like there being like an android that like is on Earth, and then it starts to malfunction, so they come to pick it up, and then like the journey they go on. Like you can make them be like their job is like they get hired out by the company. Like, oh shit, one of our androids is malfunctioning on this planet. Like they're being hired to go pick it up so they can bring it back for returns.
Mhm.
They just get into like all kinds of fuckery.
Fucking shenanigans.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that. Seth Rogen would be one of the characters.
Yeah, Seth Rogen would be good. Him
Yeah.
and maybe like Michael Cera would be the other guy.
Or Bill Hader.
Oh, Bill Hader would be good too.
Yeah.
More of like the straight face, like funny guy. And then you have like Seth Rogen as like the high funny guy.
Yeah. And then they get fucked up together and try to drive the spaceship back, but they're too fucked up.
Who would be the horny robot? Seth MacFarlane? Basically Ted, but just robot form.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like that would be funny.
That'd be a nice trio.
Yeah. Damn. Have you ever seen, sorry, I'm going to tangent real quick. I think it's called Stoner Cats.
No.
It's on YouTube.
Stoner Cats.
It's like it was an animated series, but I think it
Starring Mila Kunis, Ashton Kutcher, and Dak Shepard, Jane Fonda, and Seth MacFarlane?
yes sir. You can see look up Stoner Cats Supercut. It's 40 minutes. It's it's a wild ride. And the guy that you just Seth MacFarlane's in it also.
Is it a Seth MacFarlane show?
No.
Creators, is Ash Brandon, Chris Cartagena, and Sarah D. Cole.
Mm-hmm.
Jane Fonda is just like the old lady that blazes.
Mm-hmm.
I'll check it out. This looks ridiculous.
I thought it was created by Mila Kunis.
Maybe she produced it.
Let's see, it stars.
She's an executive producer. Mila Kunis stars in it. She's one of the cats.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Rock is in it.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a mad cast with just some random fucking.
Yeah.
So there are 7 episodes in like what the first season, and then 2 other episodes. That's crazy. Ash Brandon.
When you look it up, just look up Stoner Cats Supercut, and it's like a 40-minute movie, basically.
Oh shit! Ash Brandon wrote 9 episodes of Arcane.
Nice.
That's a pretty good. Have you seen Arcane? Arcane's pretty good.
I haven't seen it yet. It's on my list.
Sounds good.
I just finished Edge Runners.
Edge Runners good.
Yeah,
that's another horny ass fucking movie too, dude.
That one was, yeah. But it was also sad. I didn't expect it to be as sad as it was.
The what's it called? The other chick, not the main chick, wants to bang the main dude so badly in that movie.
I know.
That show. Edge Runners is good though.
Yeah, Edge Runners is really cool.
Did you ever play Cyberpunk?
No. But it made me want to play it. And I read that
checking out.
After they made it and the success of that made them create more content for the game. So like you can go in and you can get that Edge Runner jacket and like just Edge Runner shit after they realized that anime was like that good.
Yeah, I think you can visit like their gravestones too.
Nice.
Like people from Edge Runners.
Yeah,
Edge Runners is cool. The animation in that one was sweet.
Sick, dude. They're gonna make
That was sad as fuck though. That last episode where she like goes to the moon was super sad.
Yeah. They're gonna make a season 2.
Are they?
Mm-hmm. I think it's gonna continue her story.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I know they're making they're doing all kinds of like anime. Like the Lara Croft one's on season 2 right now.
I never saw the first season. Is it good?
Neither have I. It's been on my list. They're making Sekiro.
Nice.
That'll be sweet.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to play that game again, even though I don't have the time to get the skills back. Did you ever beat Sekiro?
No.
That game is so hard.
I played it for a little bit, and you can play it like any of the other Dark Souls, but it's more reliant on parries and
it's super reliant on parries.
Parrying is so hard in that game.
Once you get it down, though, like you can just destroy anybody. But the last boss in Sekiro, in my opinion, is by far the hardest fucking FromSoft boss.
Damn.
It took me 6 hours to beat him.
Damn, even harder than Melania, the sword of whatever the fuck.
I beat Melania on my second try.
Oh, fuck.
She was hard, but I felt like Elden Ring was an easier Dark Souls.
I think
to me the hardest like Dark Souls boss, because Sekiro is like a FromSoft game, but it doesn't play like Dark Souls, is
From the second one?
the Nameless King, dude.
From
The
the second
third one.
Oh, from the third one.
He's the one that has that like bird dragon. He like shoots electricity. He's like an optional boss.
Oh yeah, and when you go to that island, right? And you can like fight him over there.
He's like, yeah, you like go up in the sky and then he's like in his own, like, yeah, you fight him like on a
Yeah.
cloud or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
fuck
took
that
me
guy.
like 30 tries to beat him.
Yeah.
It took me 6 hours to beat the guy in Sekiro.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was studying film, like watching people's film on like how they beat him and
Yeah.
just like visualizing moves in my head. Like I was like at school in between classes. Like, I need to fucking beat this dude.
Holy shit.
I beat him though. I was like 3 whiskeys deep and I fucking beat him.
Nice. Did I miss games like that? I haven't played a hard game like that in a minute.
Dude, I know. I'm the same way. I'm playing that Star Wars Outcast game right now, and like I have like my damage multiplier up. Like I don't got time to be fucking.
Yeah.
Like I don't have time to just be. I want to see the world.
I was playing Jedi Survivor 2, the newer
Second
one.
one?
The second one. I was playing it on hard, and it was a really good challenge. And I was also trying to like explore, and then I think something came out, and I like completely dropped it. Should go back to it because that one was really good. Yeah,
Survivor's fun.
And the
I like that
fighting
one
in
a lot.
The fighting in it's really rewarding too. Like if you can get it down and like you don't get hit, like it's nice.
And then it gives you the 2 additional like lightsaber styles that are pretty fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Survivor was tight. I like that one a lot.
Yeah.
What'd you think of the last one? I feel like the last story of Tarna and is kind of the main story of the movie because it takes about 30 minutes and the movie's like an hour and a half. So you get like 7 stories in the first hour, and then Tarna's like the last bit.
Yeah. Tarna, it felt way more epic. It felt like an epic story compared to all the rest of them.
It did. Which is interesting considering that she's like a silent protagonist. She never speaks.
Literally. And you also have no idea who she is until the very end.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. With the tattoo. Like once the tattoo is revealed, then you know. I liked her bird.
Oh, her like pterodactyl bird thing?
Pterodactyl bird thing, yeah.
Yeah, her pterodactyl was sick as fuck.
Mm-hmm. I do think and it's probably just because of the time, and I'm so like this was made in 81. Some of the dialogue is like really cheesy.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense for the animation that it's in, but some of it was just like why would you say that, or like why would you say it like that, or just sounded a little bit weird. But I think overall, like the story of Tarno was probably the coolest, like epic quest one that we saw in this whole movie.
Yeah, agreed. I mean, it's the one that kind of had like the biggest through line. It had the most like traditional story. It was like more of like a dark fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess it was based on a comic, or the design of it was.
Mm-hmm.
To me, it kind of felt a little bit out of place because it was less futuristic and more fantasy. It was giving me Flash Gordon vibes, actually.
Flash Gordon?
Yeah.
Never saw Flash Gordon.
Flash Gordon has like, it's like a weird mix of like medieval sci-fi.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I thought the silent protagonist was cool. They made the main character look like a fucking badass with her crazy like Skyrim armor that only covers her breast. So that was pretty funny.
You got to protect those things.
Yeah, no shit, huh? I enjoyed the last story. I wish we would have got a little bit more development, but you only get like 30 minutes. And that one had the best, like I think like point A to point B story.
Mm-hmm.
I wish we would have started kicking more ass though, for as great as she was.
Yeah.
She kind of just dominates those dudes at the bar and then like immediately gets captured.
Yeah, for real. But she doesn't just dominate like one or two dudes. She dominates like a whole fucking squad of men, and then she just gets captured after that. And
That's true.
They kill the bird, and it's like, no. I mean, she ends up surviving, and the bird survives. but still, I wanted more from her. But she was sick. Like she was the last of the Tarkin
Tarak, right?
Tarakians.
Yeah, Tarakians.
The
Yeah, because
last.
remember the main dude's like, bullshit, all the Tarakians are dead.
Hmm.
The main bad guy was pretty badass too. He was like fucking her up.
Yeah, yeah, it
Wasn't until
was.
a bird comes and like fucking breaks his leg.
Yeah,
You know, like, he's like, oh, you're like, oh shit, this dude's gonna get wrecked.
yeah.
Yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it. I thought it had the best animation outside of the taxi one. I think those two had the most detailed worlds.
Hmm.
I liked how it kind of had like a Mad Max feel to it. Like everything was desert, and then you have all these like pipes going to like the main city where they're like siphoning like the water to one area, but everything else is desolate.
Yeah,
I thought that was pretty interesting. I guess the creator was like concerned about environmental stuff, so that's why he did that.
nice.
That
That's
was cool.
cool. What a random thought. It was like, how do I make this feel mildly real? Like, how would we really do this if there was an
How do I
actual?
make it look apocalyptic but justify there still being civilization?
Yeah,
Like, oh, what if they're just taking all the water?
yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That was pretty cool. I enjoyed it. Do you think a movie like this would work today?
Yeah, yeah. I think so. I think the the Loc-Nar is the sum of all evils across all time, and so I think you could put the Loc-Nar in today's society and say this is the Loc-Nar's fault, even
Yeah.
even though we know it's not. But like, I think if they really wanted to, I think that you can make something and like blame it towards the Loc-Nar.
Yeah. I think that's true.
Yeah,
I would like to see it with the more, as much as I like this old school 80s animation, I think it'd be cool to see it with like
modern.
modern,
Yeah,
not like 3D. I'd like to see it give it like we were talking about like Jujutsu Kaisen, like that style
that'd be sick.
animation would be sick.
Yeah,
Maybe tone down the sex a little bit or just do it a
please.
little bit more like tastefully.
Yeah,
Less
yeah. I feel like the sex was thrown in here
it's so
as like a
misogynistic.
fan service. Yeah, it's hella misogynistic. Like that's why it didn't like interest me that much. Like, yeah, looking at titties is cool, but
The way
just
they did
the
it.
way they did it and the way they treated the women, it wasn't. I don't know. Didn't do it for me. But I agree, dude. Like JJK style animation, or even we were just talking about it, but fuck, what was Edge Runners, like Edge Runner
Those would
animation
be
style.
cool. Or I'd appreciate it if they did it like animatrix style and each segment had its own unique animation style. That'd be cool too.
Oh, that would be actually really dope.
Kind of like, have you seen Star Wars Visions?
No, I haven't seen that.
Star Wars Vision's dope. So what they do is it's basically Japanese anime studios doing it's an anthology doing Star Wars stories, but each story is animated the way that anime studio likes to do animation. So you get a fucking bunch of different styles.
Nice.
And it makes like a really cool stylized experience. I think that'd be kind of sick.
Hell yeah. That'd be cool. Be down for that. Have you seen Marvel Zombies?
Is it out already?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't.
The whole
Good?
first season is out. Yeah, it's good. That animation style would be cool too.
Isn't the animation style similar to
What if?
What If?
Yeah, it's the same
It's the same people,
story.
right?
Same story. Well, same story continued.
Oh, is it like
It's
the
in the same world.
continuation of that one story in What If?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do I need to watch that
Nah.
more?
Nah,
Okay.
you don't need
I
to
haven't seen
understand
season
it.
one in so long.
Yeah. 30 minutes and I think there's only 6 episodes.
Oh, okay, so it's shorter than What If.
It's short. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna watch it for sure. I'm gonna put that one on the top of my list.
Yeah.
But I think it would work today. It would be cool to see giving like today's animators and today's directors like their own shot at doing this. Like you said, the Marvel Zombies people would be cool.
Mhm.
The X-Men 95 guy would be cool too, but I know he got canceled, so maybe not.
Damn, he did?
Yeah, apparently he was like I don't want to speak out of turn. I think it was like a sexual thing. Like he claimed that they got rid of him because he's gay. But then it turned out that like he was a fucking asshole on set.
Damn.
But he already drew out all of season 2, so I don't know if they kept it or they rewrote it. Because season 1 of X-Men 95 was so good.
Yeah.
6.
Yeah. I heard that who's the main villain in that?
Oh,
Mr.
Mr. Sinister?
Mr. Sinister is going to be the main villain for the next uh um
Next one movie?
Marvel full cert, like he's the next Thanos.
Mr. Sinister is.
Well, I
After
mean,
Doom?
yeah, I mean, look at what he did in X-Men
6?
97,
7. 98.
98.
Oh,
Whatever he did in that X-Men, it was fucking
it was
generational.
so
Fuck
good.
up, dude. Like he was
So good.
crazy. Yeah. So I could see them giving Mr. Sinister fucking like a whole thing to be like the big bad. That'd be cool. But
That would
that
be
sucks
cool.
that that guy is an asshole.
That's what I
But
read. I read the story when it happened because I was like super hyped. Like, when's season 2 coming out?
yeah,
Which it's supposed to be coming out pretty soon. And it's
yeah,
like, oh, a guy got kicked off. I was like, oh, what? You did such a good job. And I read into it. I was like, oh, it kind of sucks. Well, that sucks.
damn,
We,
damn.
we would be remiss if we didn't talk about the soundtrack. That's kind of like one of the more famous things about this movie. Let me read off the musicians that were on this in this movie. So we have Sammy Hagar, who was the second singer for Van Halen, Riggs, Devo, Blue Oyster Cult, Cheap Trick, Don Felder, Donald Fagen, Nazareth, Riggs, Journey, Grand Funk Railroad, Black Sabbath, Trust, and Stevie Nicks.
Bangers, everyone.
All these people were like headliners, 70s, 80s. Black Sabbath, Blue Oyster Cult, Cheap Trick. These guys are like big time players. Stevie Nicks, legends. Like Journey, massive. Like these are like massive multi platinum selling
Mhm.
artists.
That
That's kind
was
of crazy.
it was dope to watch it and then hear like a familiar voice, like
Yeah.
to hear just a song from it. That was I was like, wow, this is actually really cool.
I remember when I forget what scene it was. I think it was a space scene, and then like Blue Oyster Cult kicks in, and I was like, "Oh fuck yeah, Blue Oyster Cult, let's go!"
Yeah,
Yeah, no, it was sick.
yeah.
Um, we didn't touch on it, and we talked about all the animated ones except for the Captain one. But didn't that guy remind you of the Captain from Futurama?
He did. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking about the whole fucking time. That's funny.
I was
Captain
expecting
Stern.
what's the little alien guy's name that he's always bullying?
Oh,
Kip.
Kip.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
was expecting Kip to like show up at any moment.
I know.
Oh my god,
This shit was so hilarious.
he was giving mad. What's his name? Captain. I forget. He's
Kip
obsessed with Leela.
Zap Brannigan.
Zap Brannigan. That's right.
Yeah, he definitely gave off hella Zap Brannigan vibes.
He super did, dude. I was like, yeah, this fucking Zap Brannigan.
Yeah.
When they're like reading off like 15 counts of murder, he's like, don't worry, I got a plan.
Yeah. And he was like, that guy, that's my plan.
Not guilty. Kip, I make you captain. You may now go down with the ship. I'm going to take one of the escape pods. Oh man. I wish we got more adult animated movies though.
Me too.
I love the way that animation has been taken more seriously today than I feel like maybe it was back in the 20s,
hmm
20s, and the 80s. Because I could see how I think this movie was great for its animation style, but its overall like themes were kind of, I don't know, amateur.
hmm
Yeah, it didn't feel like today. If you did this, you would get like this segment's done by Osgood Perkins. Oh,
hmm
this segment's done by fucking, I don't know, name other up and coming
Mike
director.
Flanagan.
Yeah, like Mike Flanagan. Yeah.
Zach Krager, like and all those people. Yeah.
Damn, imagine an animated section by fucking what's his name? Bo's Afraid.
Oh. Ari Aster.
Ari Aster, that'd be kind of cool. That'd be
Oh
crazy.
man, that'd be nuts.
This is weird shit.
Yeah. I think that's a cool thought that I haven't thought of before. Because I think like in horror, the genre has expanded a lot more to not just be like weird and funky. That like now they put some like really heavy shit in there, like Conjuring, family drama mixed in with horror.
Mhm.
I think sci-fi. I mean, well, I guess the story for sci-fi is always the same, right? Like we're
come in
scientists have been
contact with something that we didn't
yeah, but
know
scientists have always
before.
been telling us that like we're gonna fuck up our planet and we like never listen to them. I feel like it's like
Got
the
you.
always it's like the same it's the same story. But maybe now it's evolved a little bit more, right? Like I feel like AI is like the big like fear now. Or maybe I
True.
guess taking any like Black Mirror story and like making it animated would be like the equivalent of
That'd be
this,
kind of sick.
you know?
That is kind of give it like Black Mirror vibes.
Yeah, because all those stories are all about how like technology is just fucking us up.
Hmm.
So yeah, I could see that. I think that'd be really dope to have like modern stories and fears presented in adult animation style. So I think we have some really good adult animation now. Like I'm thinking of the biggest one I feel like is Rick and Morty, the most recent, or Solar Opposites, like that style of animation, but with like heavy, deep stories, or would be really, really dope.
It feels like today a lot of it's like comedy based. You don't get a lot more like well, you can have serious themes within comedy, but like you don't get like a lot of these stories are very like hardcore fantasy
Hmm.
sci-fi.
Hmm.
You don't get a lot of that anymore, I feel like.
Yeah, it's rare. There is one episode on Smiling Friends where one of the characters who takes over the world and becomes the president ends up feeling unsatisfied because he did everything in his life, and so he goes home and confronts his family about it, and it's one of the most intense dramatic scenes that I've seen in an animated cartoon in such a long time. um you'll know it when you get there. It's on the most it's on the last season, I think season 3. um it stars fucking he's from The Office. Uh who's the old man? Creed. Creed.
Creed?
Creed Bannon.
Mm-hmm.
um Creed is in that episode. um
Random.
and it's like so serious for that show being like a comedy. It's the most serious episode ever because there's like no there isn't anything. I mean, I guess there's funniness in it, but like in general, it's just like what the fuck is going on. Imagine watching that at like 4 in the morning. You're just like coming back from like a club, just like hanging out, kind of like winding down, and then watching that and being like, fuck, this is fucked up. Like, what are we watching right now? I had to go back and watch it again just to make sure I wasn't tripping out. But it's like really good drama, just presented in a not dramatic way.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's there are people doing like creative things.
Yeah. So we got to find more of them. We got to like foster more of this
Yeah.
creativity to like bring it out more because I'd love to see more of it.
Oh, and this movie was pretty successful. It had a budget of 9 million and it made 20.
Hell
It's
yeah.
pretty good for an animated film.
Yeah.
But its reviews weren't the best. It has a 66% on Rotten Tomato with a 67% with the popcorn meter, and a 6.6 on IMDb. Just like straight, um,
Yeah.
what's it called? When they're all the same. Everyone has the same opinion on this movie.
Yeah.
They all think it's mid.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. Should we jump into our reviews,
Yeah. Yeah.
or
I'm
is
down.
there anything else you wanted to touch on before we continued?
No. No. I think I'm good to jump in.
All right. Well, this was my pick this week. I was originally coming in a little excited because I remember watching this movie when I was a lot younger and really enjoying it. I liked aspects of this movie. I gave it a C. I thought it was okay.
Mhm.
The animation style was pretty cool. Some of the stories are kind of interesting. I like the B-17 one a lot. I thought that one was really, really cool. Maybe because it was the only one that like wasn't like overly sexualized, and I really liked the taxi cab one.
Mhm.
But it's definitely has some dated uh how would I put this? Like representation of interactions between men and women. It does have like a tone of misogyny in it pretty heavily. It feels like a bunch of people's like fantasy that they kind of put on to screen. The over sexualization of the female characters, and they're kind of just existing just to like please the male characters in this movie, except for the last one where the female character was the hero of the story.
Mhm.
But in the first like seven, that is not the case. Oh, also notably, the one with the shitty captain also does not feature any breasts. But it I don't know. It kind of took me out of the movie a little bit. It had me take it like a little less seriously. Which for some of the stories I thought were like pretty good. Like even the small vignette with the aliens was like pretty funny. Like it had its moments, but it just everything just like was overly sexualized to a point where I was just like, man, this is a little amateurish and a little immature. But I think it's still worth checking out if you like old school like animated films. The animation in this movie I thought was pretty cool. I love a good rotoscope scene, like just the amount of realism you get to animate by drawing over live action is like so cool. It's an interesting technology. And I thought the design of the characters, like the background characters and the world building was really cool in this movie. I thought the main bad guy, Loc-Nar was pretty cool for him being kind of just like a green ball. He managed to be menacing without him having to actually like do anything. We didn't touch on it, but when he would like kill people and the way he would like melt their bodies and the way they animated that was so cool. I enjoyed that aspect of it. I think I enjoyed the filmmaking more than the actual content of the film. So I give it a C. It's worth checking out, but it's not the greatest film in the world. I think it's for an animated film. It's cool to have an adult animation. We don't get a lot of those in theatrical releases, but this one was kind of just okay.
I'm with you there. I gave it a C minus. I think that this is a really good like view back into what animation was back in like the 80s. I think the music is on point. It goes with the animation. The actual animation itself was really, really, really good. I just think like it felt most of the stories really felt like it was just like nerds kind of salivating and putting like all of their like fantasies into a passion project that they were doing. um there was a couple of stories that I did really enjoy, like the zombie one. That one was really cool. And then the last one was really cool because it definitely felt more like an epic. But I agree with you. It was really misogynistic in the fact that they just literally used women as like a plot device, and it wasn't really they had no reason to do that. But again, view back into the 80s. So if you like the 80s, you can go check that out. But the music was really cool to hear like some of the songs come on. I don't think I mentioned it. I tried watching it on the plane. That didn't work out. So I watched it after. Then I was like, this is cool. And then I got back home and I watched it again. But when I watched it at home, I like smoked a joint beforehand. So this is a really cool movie to watch when you're high because like the visuals are just fucking everywhere. I feel like that's how you were supposed to watch this movie, just a little bit stoned. Because it makes a little bit more sense there where you're not like I wasn't nitpicking at everything. I feel like I was really nitpicky when I was watching it, and it's probably just because I didn't like how they were like treating specific characters and also some of the like the dialogue between characters felt like a little funky to me. But watching it again stone, I feel like I didn't care too much because it was such a it's like a visual treat for your eyes. There's like so much happening at all points in time that like I was okay with like blacking out specific things that I didn't find enjoyable the first time through. So that, all that to say, I would say that I would recommend this to people who like really like animated movies like this, people that want to see like a little bit of like the 80s history. This movie did hit back in the day. Like Dale said, it made money back, and I get it. So tentative recommend, probably not for everyone. Ton of titties in it, a little bit definitely misogynistic towards women. But hella good soundtrack, hella good animation. And I think I'd like to see this redone, but with newer animation style. I think that'd be really fucking cool.
Yeah, I agree. And even the last one that was like with the protagonist being like a strong female character, even
Mm-hmm.
she was like sexualized to the max. Given that was the
Mm-hmm.
style of the 80s, kind of think like Red Sonja. She kind of had that same style to her, but
Mm-hmm.
it's today's day and age, it's a little bit dated.
Yeah, for
If
sure.
you do want to see like a cool like soundtrack with some great animation, you should check out this song Dark All Day by Gunship.
All day.
The official music video, it should be like the top thing that pops up on YouTube.
Oh,
The music video is fucking great, dude. It goes so cool with the song.
okay. Check it out.
The solid like animated music video. Kind of slaps.
Nice.
But yeah, I think I would say, C minus. I could go either way. I think this is a tentative recommend. Like I give it for people if you like animation and you like adult animation, check it out. But the subject matter is a little dated. The writing's a little bit pedestrian. There are some really cool vignettes in here. Like we said, the B-17 is a standout. That one's actually pretty sweet. I'd like to see it done in a more modern fashion with more like up to date movie. I don't know styles. I don't know what you would call it.
Yeah.
Like
Animation styles.
not animation styles, like themes, more up to date themes. I guess
Yeah.
would be. But it is that time of the day. It's time to will it.
Wheel it.
We will be off next week. We'll be taking a little break for the Valentine's Day. So there won't be an episode up. There will be one coming up Monday, the 16th, but the following Monday, there won't be a new episode. So we'll will it. And then we will meet back with you guys in a couple weeks. Sayed, do you have any additions?
I do not.
I added Heavy Metal 2000, the sequel to this movie.
Always gotta add the sequels.
Gotta add the sequels. Feel like that's a new thing we're doing.
Yeah.
All right, it is your choice this week. If you are just joining us for the first time, the way the wheel works is you spin the wheel, it lands on a movie. You can either keep the movie, spin again, or if you really want to pick your own movie. The only movies you can't pick are a David Lynch movie because we have been slowly but surely working our way through David Lynch's filmography, and you can't pick the movie Ed Wood. If it lands on either of those, we have to watch it. Say, what are you looking forward to? What do you want?
I want some horror.
Horror? Foreign or
Horror.
domestic?
Foreign.
A foreign horror movie.
I like that foreign horror.
I'm down for a foreign movie too. It
Mhm.
doesn't have to be horror, but something from outside of the United States would be kind of cool.
Mhm. Mhm.
All right, let's see what we get.
I hope it's not horny, whatever it is.
We've been getting a lot of horny movies
Yeah.
lately.
I feel like the last 3 movies,
Have
right?
been real fucking
Mhm.
revved up on the horny
Yeah.
factor. Cult
I can-
classic just means fucking horned up,
It can
apparently.
only be hard for so long, you guys. Please.
Yeah. It's been longer than 4 hours. I should probably see my doctor. Let's see what we get. Oh, is it gonna be Is it gonna be Roar? Robot Carnival.
Robot?
Fanboys? Robot Carnival. Which one's this?
I have no idea.
Let's see. Is it a keep or I think this is like a crazy animated movie I threw on.
Yeah, let's ride.
Robot Carnival.
Looks like an animated Japanese movie.
19
I did ask for a foreign.
Looks like a trippy Japanese movie, yeah.
Down.
From the 80s. Another 80s animated film back to back.
Another
Keeping
one.
it?
Yeah, let's ride.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. I do love an animated movie. I put a shit ton of them on here. Robot Carnival. So I have never seen this movie. I love Japanese animation, especially from the 80s. Should be an interesting ride. All right, guys. Well, the will has spoken. We are sticking with the animated theme, but this time we are making our way across the pond, or if you are one of our Japanese listeners, maybe to another district, and we are watching Robot Carnival, a 1987 anime film. Kind of a rule of thumb here. I know whether you're a subbed or dubbed person out there, we are a dubbed podcast, so I think we will watch this one dubbed.
Okay.
If you want to watch subbed, you can. But dubbed is just easier, so we can really focus in on the movie and not have to worry about having to read subtitles. All right, guys. Well, thank you for joining us this week as we covered 1981's Heavy Metal. It got a tentative recommend for me and Saya with a C and a C minus. The soundtrack is awesome. I think that's like the best highlight of the movie outside of the animation. The soundtrack really slaps. So we're checking out for that. Kind of feels like a really long music video sometimes. But it is a little dated. It's a little misogynistic. If you don't like those things, you're probably not going to like the movie. But check it out if you like 80s animation. Next week, we will be covering the 1987 anime film Robot Carnival. So we are staying in the 80s, but we're going to see how they did it in Japan. If you guys haven't done so already, follow us on our social medias. We are on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Threads, and X/Twitter. As always, I have been your host, The Dale, followed by my co-host, Mr. Saya.
Adios.
Hopefully, Twan will be back soon with all his riches and his new titleship of President of Uruguay. We will catch you guys next week. Bye.